Before I get into things, I just wanted to tell you guys, when I like made a tweet about like because I saw stuff that it talked about, like it wasn't even like a big deal like that I was talking about on the membership stream. I was just kind of catching up, but then I only found out because Raura DM'd me being like, oh, I'm so sorry. I was like, what's there to be sorry about? Oh, don't worry about it. It's all good. Don't worry about it. But then the only thing that I was worried about was that the information was not correct. Oh, my passport didn't expire, and yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. I will talk, like, I can now tell you about what happened. People knew that I was already in Korea with IRyS, because IRyS was talking about it. So I was like, yeah, that's okay. That part is fine. The part I was just kind of about was like saying that my passport expired, and I don't want to make people worry too much, because it wasn't as big as an expiration of a passport, and I'm pretty sure if my passport was close to expiring, they wouldn't let me travel. So I had to go on this trip, this long trip, because it was like a special family occasion that I had to participate in, and then now came to this point. Now I can talk about it. So I was actually gonna go to, and I did go to Vietnam with my parents because I wanted to be a good tour guide once again, because what am I? You know, I have to be a tour guide. I am used to this. I gotta make sure that my parents aren't lost in the middle of nowhere. So we were going to Vietnam since it's relatively closer, you know, from Korea than it is in Canada. So went there, or at least was going to. And then the moment when I arrived at the airport, turns out that certain countries require visas while other countries don't. And I was part of that. So I was like, oh, oh. And so I could not go. And my parents were like, oh, we didn't buy a SIM card. Well, what's gonna happen? And I was like, oh, you can apply for a visa on arrival. Yeah, but you can't do that is the thing, due to the time constraints, and also you can only do it during the weekdays, not during the weekends, because that's when the government is not working, the Vietnam government. So yeah, I found all of this out. I've experienced it firsthand, so can't do that. So I was like, oh, well, you know what? I guess I can't go. I hope you guys have a good time, but I was also really worried. I actually cried because I was so worried, and I didn't want them to waste their plane ticket and the hotel, and I was really worried. I felt like I was sending them off to die and be like an orphan in like a country that they don't really know how to navigate their way. They don't have a SIM card, and I was just instructing them to like buy a SIM card at the airport. And I didn't go to sleep. I set an alarm. I mean, I guess, yeah, I did take a nap, but I set an alarm for the time that they would approximately arrive, and I was staying up at around like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. to make sure. And yeah, I was having a little breakdown because I was like, what if something happens to them? How am I gonna live? How am I gonna live with the guilt? It's, and I was so sad and upset. And then in the meantime, I was getting in touch with a very shady lady. I just found her information around social media. Like some of them were willing to do like a faster visa for maybe around like $300 something, but this lady was willing to do it for like just $100. And she didn't have like any proper social media or anything. It was just solely through WhatsApp. And I was like, okay, I'm trusting you, Mandy. She said, oh, I take Wise, I take PayPal, I take whatever. So I said, okay, I will transfer to you like right now. And then I was like, fill in the details, and I did. Earlier, I was close to submitting my information on like another website, but I think that was a scam. Thank God I didn't put in any like bank details or anything, but I felt like something was off when I was like going through it. So I didn't fill it out, and then they were like sending me an email where they were like, hey, you didn't complete the payment details. You should do that right now. And I was like, no. Thank God. But anyway, back to Mandy. So Mandy was saying, okay, so just to let you know, all the other places that are saying that they can do, they can fill in the visa during weekends, they're all scams. Okay, Mandy. And she was like, I can finish it an hour or 2 or 3 or 4, pick your poison. I was like, okay. And then she was like, oh, actually, you can just go for like option C, since you're going to be arriving later. So this is going to be cheaper. I was like, thank you, Mandy. So I'm going to give you a visa on arrival, and you can just use this. And it's like just a PDF file. I was like, oh, is this really gonna work? And then she started writing in like all caps all of a sudden. You must show this disregard. It was just very shady writing. So I was so worried. And then I got through, surprisingly. So I was like, oh, I wasn't scammed. Oh, thank God. And then she was saying, oh, I'll send the rest of the details by the time that you arrive. And I was like, okay, thank you, Mandy. You saved my life. And so after that, I grabbed the taxi and I took off and was able to spend those few days I had with my parents. Yeah, it was a good time.